Hey, 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 hey.
Oh, there's no entrance this time. Drip, drop, drip, drip.
All right, I'm
Sing the
stopping
whole
that
song.
because you
Don't
know they
sing the
would
whole
cut me
song.
off if they got the song is on too long.
Don't
How y'all
sing the whole
doing?
song.
First of all,
Happy Friday!
I'm gonna bring your little mic up because I want
Don't
to make
talk to me
sure.
like that. Don't talk to me
Elliot,
like
can you
that.
hear us? No, I'm just kidding.
Mic check.
First of all, what's up, everybody? If you're on YouTube. Second of all, what's up, everybody? If you're on Instagram. Third of all, fourth of all, and fifth of all,
Happy Friday!
Came through dripping, drip. Came through dripping, drip. Came through dripping.
I don't know if you know what this is. It's a Shaun Apparel collection.
Oh my goodness, where's that phone? I just did something.
Uh-oh.
I did the love language test, and
Did you get your results?
I did, but it's my phone that's up there. But I got it over here because I have an iPhone, and
I don't even know. First and foremost, I want to thank Dry Farm Wines again. I can't even reach the phone, but we want to say thank you for allowing us to have beverages every single.
I can reach the phone.
Get it. Thank you, Dry Farm Wines. It is gluten-free. It is low sugar. It is low alcohol. It is lacking chemicals that is bad for you. And it is my personal testimony.
And he is in charge.
Praise Jesus. It is
charge
my
of the
personal
commercial.
testimony that when I have this wine, I do not get the hangovers that I do when I drink other things. Period. Let's crack it open.
And that's on Mary Had a Little Lamb.
And
okay.
all I know is it makes my eyes pop.
And my mic is slowly going down, but it's fine.
Oh.
All right, go.
No,
I'm glad you poured that.
Okay.
That's good.
And I'm, just going to bring it back to Mexico, our little trip in Mexico. This was a gift from Elliot to all the attendees at our little Mexigay vacay.
Mexigay, that was the name of our
It's a fun little thing. We have Chuck and Buck holding on for dear lives as they're clasping the cup.
So just so you know, we will have wine inside of here.
Yes,
okay?
even though you can't see it. Okay, sure, Nita? Okay.
All right. So first of all, thanks. What's up, everybody? We weren't on here last week because, as you know, we were in Mexico. It was super fun.
Vacay.
And in addition to that, we just had a lot of fun. And all right, I want to talk about my nails.
Oh.
I know that, hey, y'all on YouTube for saying hi. Thanks.
Oh, that's right.
I know that there's a lot of people out there that commented on our fingernail post. Scott was doing photos, but
I was not available.
But I want to tell you guys a story because it's so interesting. There's a deeper story behind it. So one of our boys' nannies came to me yesterday, and she says, can I talk to you about something? And I was like, absolutely. We have an open door policy in our house. And so she said, Sandra came to me and he asked me if it was okay if he could paint his nails. And I was like, okay. And she was like, I just wanted to make sure it was okay. And it's so interesting because, she cares so much. And it's her first time being a full-time nanny, at least with us. We've been together 3 years and they've seen the boys grow up. And, I think that obviously she's open to the fact that we're gay and she's in a,
We're gay?
Well.
Oh.
Kind of.
Clutch my curl.
But anyway, she's open to it, whatever. But, she just wanted to make sure. So I was like, absolutely. And, she was like, it came about because her fingernails were painted. He's like, Mackenzie, why aren't my nails like yours? And she was like, oh. He was like, why are mine clear and yours, painted? And so he's like, can I paint it? She's like, oh, I'll ask Papa and Dada if, we can paint your nails. And so anyway, I was like, yes. And I was like, you can tell him, I want to ask him if he wants me to be there when he gets his nails painted. And so we went back and we painted nails and it was fine and fun. And I just wanted to say thank you for all your responses out there because I'm of the believer that kids want to paint their nails and do things for way many different reasons than what the world thinks about. For me, Sander is a creative person. He loves to sing. He loves to dance. He's super meticulous with things that he does. He wants to know about, he asks 10 million questions a day. And Silas is wild and loves jumping and he's super focused on other type of things. And he's a personality. He memorizes paragraphs of things. And so they're just so different. And we like to enhance that when they come to us with something.
I'll say this. I will say that when I heard that it was Sander that had asked the question, I actually was a little surprised because Silas has always been not necessarily the one, but he's like, he wanted to be a witch for Halloween.
Oh yeah, he was a witch.
He was
for
a
Halloween.
witch, and he wore the cutest little witch outfit. And it was Silas the other day who, he said, "You be Nikki, I'm gonna be what's the
Vlad?
No,
Nikki
not
and
Vlad, but what was the girl? So there's these
Nikki, Nikki, Vlad, and Diana.
Diana. He's like, I'm gonna be Diana. I'm like, okay.
So just so you guys know, so for Halloween, Silas was a witch. Like he wanted to be a witch, and it was just like the coolest thing. And he was his little witch.
Sander was a skeleton.
And it was cool.
But the thing is like they don't need. Okay. So I've always said this. I feel like having kids is the most amazing science project I've ever been a part of, ever. Because if you think about it, they have no idea what's right or wrong or what norms are or whatever. And it's just mind blowing. So that the fact that even that they play with trucks, I think to myself, okay, did we, force trucks on them because they love monster trucks, they love cars, they love everything.
They have almost the entire Hot Wheels city.
But also the thing is Sander wanted Peppa Pig and a pink outfit, and Silas wanted pink shoes, and Shaun was first to be like, okay, let's get you some pink shoes.
And I'm not gonna lie. I had some PTSD when we were in Ross, and they both were like, I want the pink shoes. And I was just like,
can we talk about that? Because I want to know, like, how did you feel? Like initially you said, I wanted the pink shoes. What did you think?
Well, my initial reaction was, okay, you got the pink shoes.
Yeah.
But my reaction, it took me back to when I was a kid when, I remember I was in kindergarten, and my teacher would always call the most well-behaved student to be able to go to the playroom first, or the play area.
Oh.
And I remember when I was really good that day because I was so excited to be first to go to the play area. And the play area that I went to the dollhouse. And the little boys were like, ew, you went to the dollhouse. And I was just like, but I didn't leave the motherfucking dollhouse. I stayed right in the dollhouse. And Carmen came over there, and like some friends people I still know today. And but that's the first thing. I was just like, that's so crazy that like I just said, I was like, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to say pink is for little girls, or that's whatever. I said, you know what? I'm going to let him express himself. Just because he wants pink right now doesn't mean he's I bet you there's a lot of little boys out there, and we've seen it in our posts, that paint their nails, want to be a witch, want to be whatever. And the reason why they don't is because their parents says that's for girls.
Yeah. So 3 times over the last 6 months, I've had that big gay inhale, clutch the pearls, kind of like my inner thought bubble was through the roof. Not maybe 6 months, maybe 10 months, whatever. Silas wanted to be a witch, and I saw him in the dress, and I was like, oh my God, like, what does this mean, right? And I'm like, he just wants to be a witch. Like my first initial response is like, no, he can't wear that. And I'm like, why can't he wear that? And the second time was when he got the pink shoes in Hawaii. And my inner thought bubble was panicking. I'm like, no, you can't, pink is not. And then I was like, wait a minute, why isn't it not okay? And so you had obviously said what you said. And I was like, yeah, why isn't this possible? And then that last time was yesterday when I walked in and saw everyone with their nails painted. And I had that like,
But the funny thing is, like, this is the first time I've ever painted my nails. I never painted my nails before. I think maybe like one time a friend of mine put some on my nail and I took it right off, because I was just like, I don't need that. But, and then someone asked like, Dustin asked me, how long are you going to keep it on? And I was like, I'm going to keep mine on until Sanders falls off because, I don't know why he wanted his nails painted, but he loves it and he's having a good old time.
And last night we were at the store getting some stuff, food, whatever. And we went to go pay. And the woman at the cash register was like, oh my gosh, I love your nails. And Sander was so excited. So she showed him her nails and he's like, why are yours purple? And there's a flower and whatever and blah, blah. And these are mine. And he's like, this is my color. And I'm like, this is the best thing ever. I would never have expected that, but it happened. And I was like, this is so cool.
Yeah, it was cool. So anyway, thank you all those who supported our nail salon party. I got my twist. Sandra got his twist today.
And to that, we say cheers to the freaking weekend. Anyway.
All right. Cheers, everybody. Cheers. From
Chapless, Chuck and Buck.
Butch.
Oh, Chuck and Butch. They're still holding on. They've been holding on for a while.
They've been holding on since
Mexico.
I
will say this. They've got a great body. They got muscles and abs and everything, so they can hold on. I
prefer a thickums. Elliot, next time we go on vacation, instead of only getting a ripped muscle guy, can you give me somebody that's like
thickums?
I want some thick legs. I want a
thick thighs saves lives.
Because I'm into the dad bod. Scott.
Oh, okay.
Scott doesn't have a dad bod. Well, he has a daddy bod. But like muscles are fine, but I like somebody with a little extra junk in the trunk.
So speaking of that, we could slightly move into a little game that I thought we could play.
Okay, go.
Okay, so I don't know if you guys have ever heard this game. It's called I Never. And the motivation behind this...
And we have cookies. Can I start eating my cookie?
No. The motivation behind this is because I put up a poll to see what, we could ask each other, talk about on this wine night. And the Skookie Girls, hi Skookie Girls, we miss you and love you.
Love you, Skookie Girls.
Like, you should play I Never. So,
oh Lord,
if you've never played I Never,
leaving this
come out from underneath the rock. I'm just kidding. And so here's how you play. So I ask a question and I say, I have never done X. And if you have done X,
hi Dawn Conquest. I'm saying hi to the people.
Hi Dawn. You drink. So everyone in the house.
Even Chip and Elliot back there at the
never have I ever
table. Classy bougie ratchet.
Yes, he grabs it like
we should literally make them stand behind us.
I know we should. Okay, come on back if you.
Instagram won't see them. So.
Okay, so we're gonna start off a little slow, and then we're gonna work our way into some yes questions.
Somebody said I have my drink ready.
Yes.
Yeah, y'all can play too. I want everybody to play this game.
Okay.
But if you got to drive after this, you ain't playing.
Okay, so the Skookie Girls initially. What happened?
I pay attention to Chip way too much. I need to mind my business. Go.
Okay, we'll start off slow. Never have I ever laughed so hard I peed my pants.
When do you drink? If you've never done it?
If you've done it.
Oh.
So if I say never have I ever done this and you've done it, you drink.
Okay, go.
Okay, I've actually peed my pants because I laughed so hard.
I laugh all day for the most part. So my bladder is strong. I kegel. My pee is strong. Okay, go.
Never have I ever shaved my body hair into a random shape.
I have.
Drink.
Oh, if you have.
Fuck.
Okay.
Never have I ever done something so bad in public that I cringe when I think about it.
Oh, I have. I'm not going to drink.
Oh, I have?
Well, I don't know how to play this game.
So if you have
done if I can say I have done, I got to drink.
You cringe?
Damn it.
What was it?
I can't say it.
Yes, you can.
I got to save that for one night after dark. It's bad. I did something really bad that I just can't. Okay, go.
Never have I ever had sex in public. I have had sex in public.
And tell us about that.
Sure, it was with X.
No, we don't need to know. Okay. We don't need to know. This is a PG show.
Well, actually, last week we had sex in public, or we didn't have sex. What do we define as?
What do you mean? No, we're not talking about this. We are not.
You brought it up.
We're not. We saved that for one night after dark.
Okay, but let's define.
Lord,
hold on.
Have
let's
mercy.
everyone.
You only had like 3 sips already.
Hello, pot, kettle, black. Like this is like, what do you?
If you see some good comments, let me know because I can't.
Or some questions.
My almost 43-year-old vision is
so let me define something first.
You cannot be.
LD says I'm dead.
Stuff.
Oh, okay.
Okay, go.
So let's define something. When I say sex, do you guys say
any kind,
like oral,
anything more than kissing?
Okay, good to know.
All right, let's keep going.
Wait, I didn't see.
No, you can have sex without having an orgasm. You could do it without.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
no, but like
if I'm doing it, I'm
doing it. If
you're
in a relationship where your spouse cheats on you, but they don't have an orgasm, would you consider that cheating, or would you be like, well, they didn't have an orgasm, so I don't consider it sex?
Yeah.
Chip said that feels like straight people. That's because a lot of gay people have open relationships. And move on to the next question.
Okay. Never have I ever had sex with the opposite sex.
Oh.
Yep.
Only one of us in this room ain't drinking.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, have you had sex with a girl?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Why are you drinking water? Don't get on my nerves, Elliot.
I'm just catching everyone up.
So everybody drank. Well, everybody drank except Chip. Chip said, I ain't had to have sex with a girl. I ain't never had sex with a girl. I ain't trying to. And I'm proud of the fact that I didn't.
And I live.
Next question.
Next question.
Me, I'll shut it all the way down. Plenty of
lick
time.
on the bottle. Elliot
has a long tongue. Okay,
good.
Next question. Get out of the sex.
Okay. Get out of the sex. I think that's what people came for.
No, that's not what they came for.
It is absolutely 100%.
That is not.
Okay, then I guess we're done with this questionnaire.
Well, why is it always? It doesn't have
Because
to be about sex.
a lot of people wanted to find out some fun, sizzling things.
Okay,
and
we got a couple more because
Okay.
then it gets boring.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll make Elliot twerk before we go
Okay.
here.
Never have I ever used fruit during sex.
Here we go.
Yes, you have.
What was the question?
I have not.
You have not. Okay. Never have I ever used fruit during sex. Fruit or
That's
vegetables.
that's the only questions people ask us about sex.
They didn't ask this question. I was thinking of questions.
No,
asked
stop.
you.
No, do something. Do something that's a little less vulgar.
Never have I ever flirted with a teacher.
When I tell y'all,
I believe it because I am a good Christian person. I would never.
I tell y'all, oh my
You better
God,
give it.
this is like
You better give it.
I don't know if this is considered to be bad or not.
Did you guys drink?
When people drink, they should drop a drinking emoji in the comments.
Perfect. That's a great idea.
Mind telling the world.
Perfect.
Right. If you have to drink during this game, you have to drop a wine glass emoji. But you know we're delayed, so we don't know what question you're answering yes to.
How many vegetables?
How many vegetables are fruit?
Hey.
All right, so check this out. So
Flirted with the teacher.
this is bad though. Like I would consider this to be bad. I guess this is bad, but I had a huge crush on my 8th grade phys ed teacher.
Okay.
Huge. Like huge. And then
It would be amazing if he was watching.
I saw him after I graduated once.
Okay.
And I think that I was like a really bad flirt because I was like not even really out and gay.
Well, you were 8th grade, for God's sake.
That was 8th grade. I'm talking about after I graduated.
Oh.
I
You were
didn't
still
flirt with
flirting.
my teacher when I was in 8th grade.
Oh, okay.
Dude, you're
I'm just
a mess.
I'm not a mess. I'm
So-
literal.
So anyway, so after I graduated,
Okay.
I saw him
Okay.
and I didn't flirt with him in 8th grade. And I've just remembered because I think a lot of us had a crush on a teacher before, especially when we got a little older, like in high school. But but then I thought I was flirting with him, and then it didn't go anywhere because I just didn't know. But I thought I was flirting with him, but I also didn't think he was as hot as I thought he was. So
Okay. Never have I ever hooked up with someone from a hotel bar.
why is everything got to be about?
I
This
didn't
is
know that. I'm learning.
unbelievable. Like it's unbelievable.
Oh, okay. Okay. So next question is, are they dropping drink emojis? Emojis? Okay. Never have I ever called someone daddy during sex.
Can we get something other than sex questions?
Oh. Well.
What do you want about books?
I know. Oh, okay. We'll do something PG to throw it in there.
I think there's many other fun never have I ever.
I need to ask this one last question. Never have I ever had someone call me daddy during sex.
Oh my God.
It wasn't enough for me.
You guys are so young though.
Bro, they're still
No,
30.
that happened. It's just, it wasn't
Oh.
If any women out there says your sex partner called you daddy, I just need to know the story.
I am here for
What
all
about
of it.
mommy?
Or mommy. Oh yeah, hey, mommy. Hey, yes. Okay. So 2 more questions, and then we'll jump to something else because this one's bored.
Can we jump to the cookies?
Never have I ever lied to your significant other that they looked good.
Oh.
I never lied.
I never lied.
You always look good. He always looks good. Okay, so then the last one is never have I ever, and it doesn't really matter. Never have I ever cleared my phone history because you were guilty of something. Before you, I might have done that.
I mean, I've done that while I've been with you, but it wasn't for you. I didn't clear it because of you. I cleared because other people see my phone.
Oh, facts. Okay.
That takes me to a question, and Chip, I want you to look in the comments. That takes me to a question about clearing phones, because I've always wanted to know this, and I can't do a poll because we're not on YouTube. But my question is, what was my question? I had
Son of a too many drinks. Clearing the history.
Oh, that's my question.
Thanks, Chip.
So, and then after this, we're going to get
raise.
into our
Cookies
and the reveal of our love languages.
Oh,
so I want to let y'all know that we're going to get into a reveal of our love languages.
Oh, yes.
All right.
I love all the drink.
Do you, in your own home, or no, if you have a passcode on your phone, does your spouse have your password?
Absolutely.
Well, I know we know.
Oh, it wasn't funny.
But do you
look at all the drink emojis on YouTube? I love it.
I just want to know. This is just a yes or no. Does your spouse have the passcode on your phone? Do y'all have each other's?
I don't remember his, but I know.
I know Chips. I know Elliot's. They know mine. That's when you got real friends.
They all know what happened.
They all know my Instagram
in the
login.
The back office of Instagram.
Alex go in my back office. All my friends know everything about me.
The
I got nothing
scandal that happens in the back office
What do they say?
of his Instagram.
Yes.
Their spouse has their password. That's very good. Okay.
What was the question? Wait, one question.
Yeah, the other one was, have you ever named someone else another name in your contacts to avoid someone else seeing it?
Oh, never have I ever given someone a pseudonym to protect them from the other one to know who it is, the spouse or the partner.
No, but you know what I have done? I have, because I knew a lot of people before I met Scott. And so when people who would, I knew a lot of people, wink, 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 wink.
He knew him real well.
A lot of people.
Well.
So I just remember when we got in a relationship and they were just like that FWB.
Please explain that.
Friends with benefits.
Thank you.
I put DNA. I took their name out and I just put DNA. It was do not answer. You remember that?
Yes, I remember opening your phone and searching for something. There was like 30,000 DNAs, and I was like, who's DNA? Like, what is this person? He's like, those are people I used to hook up with, and they're not. We don't need to have them. Don't answer. I was like, this is hilarious.
My phone was filled with DNA with do not answers. Okay.
Oh, cookie time, yes.
And then we're going to get into our love languages, which I'm so excited about. And we're going to get into
It is Donut Friday, but it is gluten-free cookie.
And these are
Friday.
not the cookies.
No,
but
they're not. We love
if you live in Arizona, go to ScookieBar.com. Instagram.
They're working tonight, so they couldn't. I'll say that they couldn't supply us with a cookie tonight, so we created a gluten-free cookie.
When we have our live, when the world is back to normal,
my God,
and we have our live wine night in-person event in Scottsdale, because we are planning it. It's going to be a wine night weekend. The Scookie Girls will
completely be there. Y'all. Oh my God, this is so.
That reminds me, so
horrible.
If a wine night weekend or a transformation center weekend with us interests you, go join Dig Deeper Nation on Facebook, because we're about to launch something big.
Yeah. All right. So bring us into the test that you had us take seconds before we were online.
But you took the test before.
I did, but that was because I was going to talk about it on one of these, but then he told a story and then we got cut off.
So here's the backstory. All right. So for a long time, we've been wanting to take this love language test. We've gone 10 plus years of being in a relationship without really knowing the love languages, which I actually think is really cool. And it's a compliment to our communication. Mm-hmm. Not to say that we communicate very well, but we communicate very real. Probably because I'm from Jersey. But anyway, but one of the things we wanted to do was take a love language test. So he took it one day because one of our nannies, our kids' nannies, told him to take it. And Mackenzie actually read the book about love languages for children because she wanted to know how to best interact with our kids, which I thought was really cool. And so anyway, finally got around to taking the love language test tonight. And so I think the way we should do that is try to guess each other's top love language.
Ooh. So the 5 love languages are
quality time,
words of affirmation,
receiving gifts,
physical touch,
acts of service.
I think that's 5. There you have it. So again,
and I didn't go in order.
Words of affirmation, receiving gifts, physical touch, quality time, acts of service. Where do you know the website that people could do to go to so that people could take this test so they can learn more?
5lovelanguages.com.
So there, when you get to the homepage, you can do it as a single person or you can do it as a couple. Or was there a parent or kid one on those?
I don't know.
Okay. Don't mind him. Don't ask him questions. He's shutting his mouth full of cookies. Okay. So there are 5 love languages, and I think it's crucial to understand the person you're with's love language. So
I know yours without even looking. I already know.
So
I will tell you how I know.
Here we go.
Can I guess?
Yeah.
You
looked at my phone.
I was talking to Dustin about this, and you can ask him.
Get him on the phone right now.
I was FaceTiming Dustin before we came back.
Dustin is who?
Dustin is a friend, and he was. It's a long story.
They joined us on the Mexigay vacay.
Yeah, you see me dance with Dustin. He's a lot of things in my life right now at the moment, but right now he's finishing up the first test group that I've been doing. Let's Get Up for 150 days. Really committed person. He's from Germany. I love my Germans. Okay. The first thing I said to Dustin, I said, I think that Scott's love language is words of affirmation. And here's why. Because every single time I tell Scott, I love you, he literally cries. Every single time. So I think his top 2 are words of affirmation and the gifts thing.
Wrong.
What am I?
I'm kidding.
All right. What is it? Not acts of service. Gifts.
Receiving gifts.
Receiving gifts. Okay. Go.
Go ahead.
First top one.
My top one of my 5 love languages is, drumroll please, production.
As Silas and Sandra do.
Words of affirmation.
I knew it 100%. And that's the only reason why. You don't know the other reason why I knew it was words of affirmation? Is because when I first met Scott, we dated and he had to go on a trip. And I made him an album.
A CD.
It
was like a mixtape.
It was a mixtape. And he loved it. And
back in 8, when did we meet? 8.
But here's the real tea, y'all. Here's the real tea. Here's the real tea. Y'all want to know the real tea?
Let's know the real tea.
Y'all want to know how I actually landed him?
Oh, snap. It wasn't because of that.
You want to know how I landed him?
It wasn't because of that.
But listen, how I finalized, how I sealed the deal with you.
How did you seal the deal?
Words of affirmation. What did you find in your pocket?
Words
of affirmation. That's why I'm like, it is 100% word. What's your second one? I promise you it's receiving gifts. What is it?
That was my last place one.
Really?
Yes.
What is your second place?
Acts of service.
Oh, that's great. Good to know. I guess I need to clean the house more. I I got the top one right. I got the first and the last.
The first one and the
I'm
last
well
one.
balanced. Okay, third.
My receiving gifts was 7%. Like,
Oh
receiving
wow, you
gifts.
don't give a fuck about gifts. Well, I'm gonna save my goddamn money.
Except for that purple vest you got me. Like, that was the shit.
Uh-huh.
It was the shiz.
Okay, go.
The top one
Okay.
is words of affirmation.
Okay.
The second one, acts of service.
Yes, that's great. Good to know.
Third one, quality time.
Oh. Go.
Fourth one, physical touch.
Damn.
Last one,
I've been having way more sex than I needed to.
I mean, I would be having sex right now.
Anyway, of course. Go ahead. Last one in receiving gifts. Okay,
gifts.
can you guess mine? Drum roll, please. Okay, go.
Okay, hold on. It's not that, and it's
I think you're going to be
that.
pleasantly surprised.
I think it's quality time.
Why do you think that?
Because it's about checking in and spending. It better be right. Don't play me. Don't play me. Don't play me.
But tell me
Don't
why.
play me.
You're right.
Play me.
You're right. Tell me why.
Okay. Because you love a check-in. You love in like spending time with me. You like cuddling at night. You love we will be at like an event, right? And I remember this distinctly when we were first together. And he was busy doing him, and I was busy doing me, whatever.
I can't believe he got it right.
And he came up to me, and he was like, and this was early on. He said, "You don't love me. You're not spending any time with me." And I was like, "What?" Like I was like, "What are you talking about? Like, I love you more than my head is gonna explode. What do you mean?" And I learned then that it was like, I need to always check in with him, and I do it because I love him. But the fact that I need to be like, "How are you? Oh my God, you look so cute! Like, you're amazing." Not necessarily praising him, but it's like, how are you feeling? Like, all those
So
things.
you think it's quality time? It is quality time. It is.
Yes.
All right. What do you think my second one is?
Oh crap.
I was tied second, third, and fourth.
Receiving gifts.
Well, they were second, third.
Yeah!
Wait, I'll tell you. It went. Quality time was 27%.
Okay.
Acts of service was 17%.
Acts of service. Hold on. Oh yeah, hold on. That makes sense because getting your tennis bag ready for you.
Yes.
You love that.
Acts of
Rats, I
service,
should have known that.
Receiving gifts and words of affirmation were all the same.
Oh.
They were all the same percentage. They were 17%. But what was? But no. That they were the last place. But what was the second place? So they were all 17%. But my second place one, it's not in order.
It must have been physical touch.
Yeah,
then.
physical touch is my second place.
That's so crazy because let's picture it.
So let me fix that.
Okay.
17. My third place.
So first place, go with
first place was quality time.
Okay.
Second
what was
place
the percentage?
27%.
Okay.
Second place was physical touch.
Okay.
And third, fourth, and fifth.
What was
place,
physical touch? What was the amount?
23. So it's very close.
27, 23. Okay.
What was your percentages?
So 33% was words of affirmation, 27% acts of service, 20% quality time, 13% physical touch, and 7% receiving gifts.
I'm just mad. I've been spending all this time getting busy, and I'm just kidding.
No, you mean spending money on my ass, and I just wanted sex. I just wanted sex.
No, that's not even up there.
It
All
is.
Right. No,
physical touch is
it's
more than receiving
13% of the. So, but anyway, yeah, physical touch, and that's so weird because I actually don't really like people touching me.
Crazy. I was gonna say because when we have moments or whatever, and I'm always like, babe, let me give you a hug or whatever. He's like, and I don't mean that in a bad way. It's like that's not your. I'm trying to think of the best way to.
But the thing
that.
is, like, I think the thing, like, the way the test was given or presented was like, what means more?
Yeah.
And it was like, does it mean more? And anyway, it was like, does it mean more if your husband or your spouse hugs you, or does it mean more if they, if they bought you a pair of shoes?
Yeah.
I'm like, hugging me means more.
Yeah.
And I thought quality time was going to be like third.
Really? What did you think was going to be your number one?
Receiving gifts.
Really?
Receiving gifts and acts of service, I thought were going to be 1 and 2. I think acts of service, I thought was going to be 1.
For me, I actually didn't think that I thought acts of service was going to be last.
For me or you?
For me.
Oh, no.
And I just, not even, to me, words of affirmation were going to be like number one, and the rest will be just like all last. But so to tease the Why Not After Dark, Chip and Elliot are going to take the test right now, and we're going to expose their percentages and see if they figure.
Languages.com.
They're going to take. They're going to take the test. They're not going to.
Did it?
Oh yes, Chip. Yes, he's
Chip is always being fresh,
and he's always like this.
Just like I said on my post the other day, I'm fast in the mouth.
Have you ever seen that GIF where the person's like this on the computer? Like
that's Chip.
That's Chip.
And the fingers, like
it's Jim Carrey.
His fingers have full range of motion when he's typing.
Oh, okay. So then we'll reveal it, and then we'll do all that. And what was I going to say? Rats. No, just the fact that we're going to reveal it in the Why Not After Dark Club. If we want to put it up, we can, but we probably won't reach it because we're.
Oh. The website is 5lovelanguages.com. The number 5 lovelanguages.com.
Oh, I know what I was going to say is that I just know that sometimes when we might get in an argument, I'm always like, babe balls, first and foremost, I love you. That is like, and he's like, yeah, I know that. I'm like, no, I want to make sure.
And now
the foundation is set. Like, I want to make sure you understand.
Words of affirmation don't mean a damn thing.
Wait,
for me.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, so
for me, it's like last place.
And for me to go up to him and like give him a hug isn't really going to do much either, because that's kind of like, so the acts of service. So if I were to do the splits or something and say,
you want to know quality time. You want to know what's so crazy?
Oh, quality time. Okay.
When we get in an argument, and this is
plan a trip in the camper. Sorry.
This is right. So this is where we completely on the opposite ends of when we have an argument.
Yeah.
I can finish an argument and be like, all right, I want to hang out. Like, let's go to the mall. Let's go eat. And he's like, I need time.
I don't say it like that.
No, you don't say it like that. But you can tell you're like, you need to decompress from an argument, and I'm ready to go.
It's interesting because, and I mean this authentically. Like, I thought that you needed time to decompress sometimes, because
I need time to decompress in the middle of it.
That's true. That's very true. In the middle of it.
I'm like, let me walk away before I go back to Jersey.
I'm like, get your ass back here. And he's like, no.
But
it's facts. There you have it.
Here's the thing. And I think this would be a good test.
Yes.
The next time we argue, because we do.
We do.
The next time we get into like an argument, this is like this is excessive. This is excessive. But you say, you know what? If at the end of the argument you say, you know what? I'm going to ask Des and Mackenzie if they can work this weekend, because I need to spend a night with you in a hotel. Like, I would be like,
I'm putting that in my phone
already.
And if he were to say, babe, I know we just yelled and screamed at each other,
but I love you so much.
I love you so much. I'd be like, butter.
But I'm serious. Like,
that is amazing.
It's crazy. Like, and it was so interesting because like I really love spending time with you. Like, you're like my favorite person. Like, I love it. Like, I love it so much. Like, even when I have to go like to LA for work, or like if I have to go to
my heart aches.
If I'm gone all day, like if I have to run errands all day, if I'm just going to get my haircut and I come back, I'm like, okay, I'm fine. But if I'm going to be gone all day, I'm like so sad.
There are times when you leave and we have not actually interacted much during the day, where he will text me or I'll text him, and I was like, babe, I feel off. Like, something's not right. Are you okay? Like, because
somebody on YouTube needs the link to whynightafterdark.com. Right. Put your water down.
So when he goes away for like a day of errands or whatever, and he's doing like stuff for work, and then there'll be moments in the middle of the day I'm like, is everything okay with us? Like, should I text him? Like, I feel like we didn't connect. Like, and then you.
Yeah, I'm not big on words of affirmation. I think it's interesting. I'm not big on that. Like, I'm like, you can tell me you love me till the day is done.
And I do. And he's like,
But
I don't mean that in a bad way. It's
no, I know. But I think like, because like for me, like, you want to know when I get really mad. You want to know what makes me mad?
Sure.
And it's making sense now, because I know that I didn't know my love language was quality time. But you take so long to get into bed at night, and I get so angry on the inside. Like I get so mad. And here's why. I truly
Danielle, drink.
I truly believe that I am like I'm so connected to you. Like you're such like you're a part of my like DNA, if you will. Like you're a part of my body. That like when you take a long time, I get so
What's long? Define long.
Long. He takes long.
How long?
Y'all.
Because there are times when, like
take
last
long,
night,
but like
picture it, Sicily, 1920. We're at mom and dad's house.
He was
staying
already
there.
60.
I was already 160.
60, you were born in 1861.
That's true. So he is upstairs and in bed at 8:20. Do you know how much shit I got to do between now and 10 o'clock? Like I've got a list. I
guess I better practice my acts of service.
Because I gotta put the garbage out. I gotta wash the dishes. I didn't cook myself dinner last night because I was too busy dealing with everyone.
Wait, else. I gotta cut you off.
Yeah, okay.
So last night he takes forever.
I didn't come up until when?
No,
10,
I don't
20,
even know.
10:20.
He takes no. I'm not even talking about coming up.
Okay.
We give the boys a bath. We lotion them, whatever.
Give a high five.
We do the whole
high
thing.
Five.
We
Good
give a
job
high
today.
five. Whatever.
All right.
But
I
Scott, I can get the boys ready, and half the time that Scott can get one of them ready. And so it's very true. I'm in the room with Sander. I'm reading a book.
He's like, "What are you doing? Do you need some help?"
It's not because necessarily it's partly because you're taking a long time. I'm like, it don't take that long. But the root of my annoyance is because like I really want you to be in the room, not the little raggedy kids.
I feel like you're like, hurry up already.
I am. I'm ready to put them to bed so we can hang out. So then we go to bed. So the boys are in bed, and next thing you know, Scott is writing a dissertation downstairs. And I'm like, I'm upstairs. I'm by myself. Like I brush my teeth. I floss. I'm like, this shit can wait till tomorrow.
And that's my stress is because it can't. So as
it still don't take as long to do what you do. You take
all
a long
I know is
time.
This: when the boys, so the routine is bath. And so for me, I'm like, I got to wash everything because there could be a point because I have that superpower that I affect everyone on the planet. I don't know what the drunken astrologer says to this.
This is the reason why it takes a long time.
So I'm like, I need to make sure I wash everything, including the privates and the creases between their feet because Silas has cracks on in between his toes because they're too sweaty.
It still don't take that long.
Well, to me, it does. And so then I bring them out of the bathtub and then I put them up on the table and then I wipe them all off. And I'm like, I have to make sure.
You are cleaning tires.
That's because I don't want.
Like with a toothbrush.
It's true. I do it because because I know someone's not going to do it. And therefore.
First of all, I know how to wash my ass. And secondly, I thoroughly wash my kids. I wish we had a poll. Most parents don't even get their kid a bath every day. They give them a bath. I think did you take a bath every day as a kid?
Oh, I think as a kid, yeah.
Like maybe every other day.
Every other day. Most people.
All I'm saying is this. Silas his feet sweat. He's just like me. His hands sweat.
But that's not the root of why you take so long. Because his feet ain't that big.
No, I'm saying, but I want to make sure that I dry the toes underneath, right? And then I put lotion all over his body because I want to make sure that crack is not whack. And
I respect your process. However,
it does take a time.
I'm like, they ain't gonna die from me not getting one kneecap.
That's true. I mean, you probably wouldn't.
I'm like,
they probably wouldn't. Facts.
Anyway, you take a long time.
I do.
And it impedes in my quality time.
So what time should I be back
now?
So when we put the boys are asleep at 8:05 and we high five at 8:06.
1 minute.
If we high five at 8:06, what time do I need to be in bed with you?
So I think the last thing I wanted to say was that you are like, you try to get everything done before the next day.
I do.
I'm a person that if I went downstairs at 6:15 in the morning,
you're doing it then. Right, but I'm not up at 6:15.
Right, but I'm saying I don't mind. I don't like when the boys go to bed.
Acts of service at 6:15. I'm gonna make a list.
But don't make me a motherfucking list. But the thing is, like, by you spending an hour to do something that could take 15 minutes, it impedes. Like we don't.
That's dramatic.
No,
it would take me maybe 56 minutes, not 60 minutes.
Outside of vacation, like we moved into mom and dad's house.
Yes.
There hasn't been one night since we moved in there that we spent time together. We haven't watched a movie together. We haven't been intimate. Nothing. There hasn't been one time. And the boys go to bed. They're asleep by 8:15. And you're up.
I'll be right back.
You don't have that's ridiculous.
I know.
It does not take 3 hours at the end of the night, and it's not even our house.
First of all, you're gonna have to change that tone.
Can y'all tell I like quality time?
Tone. Second, you're gonna have to change that tone with me. Third, okay, maybe I'll come a little quicker tonight.
Yeah, but like, what do you have to do? What takes 3 hours?
So what I realize now is that the things that you would do in the morning are the things that I'm doing at night. So I like to handle it in the morning or in the evening.
Like, tell me what those things are.
Dishes, the boys and their juice, the cups in the morning, that
is juice and cups in the morning.
No, the cups, the food, their stuff.
Here's the thing.
Taking out the garbage, making sure it's out for recycling or whatever.
All right, so let me just tell you
the pool cover when we had one.
No, don't. That's not the last 7 days. So let me tell you this. But let me tell you this. Here, I take the boys up and I give them the bath.
Yes.
And here's what I think. I'm like, this takes 25 minutes. I'm thinking that he's downstairs finishing everything. So when the boys are done.
Trying.
So let's switch tonight.
Perfect.
Let's switch tonight.
I'm going to make a mess in the kitchen.
See,
I'm going to cook dinner.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not a mess. So you take the boys up for the bath. Well, I don't know tonight. Oh, yeah, we'll be home before tonight. We'll be home around 7.
No.
Oh, we'll be home around 7. Okay. So, which is right next door. But anyway, so you take the boys up for the bath. I'm going to clean everything downstairs. I'm going to take the trash out.
Downstairs.
I'm going to take the trash out.
The trash will be empty.
All right, let's do it for the next month.
A month?
You get the boys a bath. But here's what's going to happen. I'm going to come up in the time that the boys will be already cleaned and washed in bed.
I'm going to go downstairs with a white glove.
He's going to be watching Silas's feet.
I'm going to go upstairs with a white glove to make sure that everything is done correctly.
Yeah, okay. But I promise, First of all, do that.
Okay.
And it's going to be lit. But you have to also, not
wash
take forever.
You can't,
it does not take that long.
I'm down.
Actually, I'm going to have Desmond McKenzie at the swim lessons every day. They actually give them a shower. So you ain't even have to give them a bath. You just got to go up there and read, and I'll be up there.
So if you had fun this evening watching us talk about each other or do a sex test or whatever, join us for One Night After Dark. I think, did we put it up? Yeah or no? The Drip Collection. Drip.
Hey,
drop.
That means your drip. But I personally, I actually love that people are fly on the wall in these kind of conversations because it's just important, I think.
Yeah, I agree. So we're going to go to Wine After Dark. If anyone wants to join us, go to Shaun.
WineNightAfterDark.com.
WineNightAfterDark.com.
Also,
we
join Dig Deeper Nation because we have some really great restructuring of our business that we're going to be doing where we're going to offer so many amazing
Do you want to do
things.
a quick Let's Get Up update? Do you want anything to say for next week?
Well, Let's Get Up. If you're a coach, Super Saturday is tomorrow.
Ooh.
And you will hear all about it. I did this amazing interview with Carl.
Oh, is that it?
I believe that as soon as it's over, is it a surprise? What's happening as soon as my interview's over, Chip? Just show up to Super Saturday if you're a coach. But there's a sample workout, very fun workout that comes out. But yeah.
Y'all are going to love it. Seriously, I'm an Insanity Max 30, Insanity a silent person. This workout goes by so you don't even realize it's 30 minutes.
You're going to feel guilty.
You're going to feel guilty. Authentically, you're like, that was a workout? This was so fun. Anyway.
We love y'all. Can you push the X?
Do you really want me to do this?
I have zero. Bye, everybody. Thanks for joining. Peace out.